Hey guys, it's Masterfeja here and my buddy.
Dayman.
We are super late to the whole game with the whole new release, or not so new anymore. Hey Dayman.
Yeah, it's been out for a little while.
What, like pretty close to a month now?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. Of the Return of the Dragon Emperor with Gil Lapis's daddy, or if you actually read the flavor text, apparently not his daddy at all.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, actually in one of the cards at the bottom it says, "You really think I am your father?" And it was whatever, Gil Alsamath talking to Gil Lapis.
Well, I guess we need to get friggin' Maury in here and
Yeah.
find out if he's the father, because, thinking that he might be, and he's just trying to escape having to pay child support.
Pretty much.
So.
Oh, and we're totally going to do that deck profile later.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Daddy issues deck.
Daddy issues deck. The you're not my father, you're not my real dad deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this one, we're going to be doing our take on Pricia.
Not even gonna call you dad ever, not even if there's a fire.
Not even if there's a fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing we're doing our version of Pricia, the true Beastmaster deck, and
Beastmaster.
okay, you know what, Dayman, how about you take it away? Because apparently I'm just gonna keep getting in the way.
All right. So it's a super aggressive ruler. So it's got judgment for one red, one green. Doesn't have to meet any sort of requirements like the other ones. Energize for red or green.
Okay, so is it red or green, or is it both? Because I wasn't clear about that with the
Red
deal.
or you when you go to use it, you pick one. So I mean, you don't really need to pick green and red at the same time. So
No, but you can only do one or the other. You don't get two energized.
no, yeah, just one energize, not two.
Okay.
If it was two, then that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
So anyways, it has the ability of resonance for firestones and windstones, and that means when a firestone or a windstone enters the battlefield, you get the ability of the resonance. So when a fire magic stone enters, target resonator you control gains swiftness until end of turn. When it's a wind magic stone, target resonator you control gains flying until end of turn.
Okay, but what if you drop like one of these guys where they're both?
They're both, and you get both.
You get both?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So anyways, so that after you do your judgment, you have Reincarnated Maiden of the Flame Pricia, 1000 Wanderer. So its ability reads, when this card enters your battlefield or attacks, choose one. You can put target resonator you control on the bottom of its owner's deck. If you do, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a resonator, put it into the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand. Or put target magic stone you control on the bottom of its owner's deck or magic stone deck. If you do, put the top card of your magic stone deck into play. So most people would probably think that the first one is better, like, oh, I can get like a really big creature off the top for free or whatever, but I find the most aggressive build is actually with the second ability. So this one actually has a God's Art as well for 1 green, 1 red. So you pay it, and it says recover this card. J/resonators you control gains swiftness and flying until end of turn. Play this ability only if a fire magic stone and a wind magic stone was put into your field this turn. And that can be accomplished by your dual stones being put in. So like 8 out of 10 of your stones are like that.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard. Plus, you enter, you do the stone thing, you swing. If you have Laevateinn out, you get a stone. So you'll most likely get it for your God's Art. So anyways, so we'll start off with the actual cards here. So we've got 2 Horn of Sacred Beast. So it's a 0 cost Regalia. It's got a tap ability, produce 1, spend this only 4 Sacred Beasts. You don't pay attention to that. Tap it. Your J ruler gains +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's Pricia, it's the old Pricia. It gains a perishable. You don't care about that. You care about the banish this card. Target player shuffles all magic stones from his or her graveyard into their deck, and then shuffles all other cards from their graveyard into their main deck.
Cool.
So grave recursion is nice. You're going to be going through stuff like your stones pretty often. So the next one is your favorite card.
I hate this freaking card. I cannot
Laevateinn,
wait.
the demon sword. So your J ruler gains swiftness, which is what you want. Tap it. Until end of turn, your J ruler would deal damage, deals that much, +200 instead. And then don't pay attention on the rest. Banish a resonator, recover this card. discard another copy of it when this is in play and produce red, banish it, the Regalia to give imperishable.
Yeah, so pretty much the noob's guide to winning with your ruler.
Yeah, and that makes this deck really mean. So start off with the Resonators. We got 3 Rukh Egg, general red, search for a creature when it dies. Hits the grave, search for a red creature, put it in your hand. That's about it.
Yeah, classic.
4 Sacred Elf. So
We got the promo ones too.
yeah, 1 green, taps for a green. So definitely what you want to play on first turn is that.
Yeah, but you don't want to count on it too much because
No.
it's been played a lot, so it'll probably be knocked out pretty fast.
Yeah, people are gonna see that and they're gonna know what you're gonna do.
A lot of hate for that.
Anyways, we have 4 Guinevere, the Jealous Queen. So she has ability where you can tap her, banish a Resonator.
All right.
It can be her if you want. To draw 2 cards and discard a card. Also the ability of tap, pay red, tap, target Resonator you control gets +4/+4 until end of turn. When it deals or is dealt damage this turn, banish it.
I've never even actually seen her been used for that ability ever.
I have a little bit, not often. Then we're playing 4 Fiery Soldier of Milest. So
Ooh, is a new guy.
yeah, so treat this card as a fire magic stone. So a lot of people have confusion and butthurt about this.
So much butthurt.
So it basically think of it as it only interacts with the resonance ability of Pricia, and not for cards like, for example, this thing here, Fiery Fox of Reincarnation, who says tap, banish a magic stone, put the top card of your magic stone deck into your field, because it is specifically talking about the magic stone type, like card type magic stone, not treat this as a fire magic stone.
Yeah, so essentially the nitpicking that they're doing with this particular set is that on this card, if you look closely, it says fire magic stone.
Yeah.
And this one says just magic stones in general.
It's saying that it is referring to itself as the name fire magic stone. Like, treat this as a fire magic stone. That's literally all it is.
Okay, so you're running 4 of these bad boys.
4 of those. I'm running 2 of these. And I play these to sacrifice a specific stone to put in a new one to get effects going off. I'll explain it when I get there.
Yeah, so these ones are the banish your magic stone, put the top card of your magic stone deck into your field.
Yeah. The next one is Milest, the First Flame. So he is a 3-drop swiftness.
Oh, and let's see the full art on this guy.
6 Sage, 0/8.
Just a beauty. Wait, oh yeah, this is the full art one.
Yeah.
Check that out. See if you can...
Very, like, exploding from the center. It's pretty sweet. So its ability is interesting. It gets, so as a constant, it gets +100 on power for each fire magic stone you control. It has an ability where resonance, fire magic stone, this card gains +100 for each magic stone, so it stacks, and pierce until end of turn.
Yeah.
So if you're managing to get like 2 or 3 stones coming into play in one turn by tapping, getting a stone, tapping one of your foxes, sack a stone, get a stone, stuff like that, he's going to get pretty huge.
Yeah.
The only thing is that this build has 4 red-green stones, 4 Pricia stones, so 4 or 8 of them are red and green, and then the 2 left over are green because we want that green first turn if we get that Sacred Elf.
Yeah,
so
for the
there is
elves.
a chance that you'll get a green stone and not have his ability go off, but you can change out those 2 green stones if you don't care about getting Sacred Elf.
Yeah.
Going
You
on
were
for
super lucky on your draws, Heyman. You have like 3 of these, and these are super rares, by the way. He has 3 of them, all of them full arts.
It's not bad. And then
That's not bad.
I've got 2 Mariabella, the Machine Hearted. So she's a 4-drop, 1,000, 1,000. When this card enters your field, search your Magic Stone deck for basically a basic Magic Stone and put it into your field so you can get her Resonance ability going off. So Resonance Fire Magic Stone, put a Blast counter on this card. Resonance Wind Magic Stone, put a Breeze counter on this card. You can remove a Blast counter to deal 500 damage. Target J/Resonator. You can remove a Breeze counter from this card to cancel target chance spell unless they pay 1.
Is it weird that she kind of reminds me of Jimmy Neutron? You know, like, got a blast!
A little bit, but it's okay. The next one is Draig, the Red Dragon. He's from SKL.
What a drag.
So he has an ability where you pay 1 less to play him for each card that's put in the graveyard this turn. So like Rukh Egg and stuff like that you can stack with Laevateinn. So you can get him for cheap, but you can also manage to get him off the top of the deck
Cool.
if he happens to be there.
And we got 2 of those bad boys.
Yep, we got 4 lightning strike.
Classic. If you're running a red deck without these, you're probably not playing red, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not very hard to play red, but anyways.
Oh!
4 of those. Pretty basic.
Quick cast, choose one. This card deals 500 damage to target J/Resonator, or this card deals 500 damage to your opponent. And it's usually the opponent damage that people go for. And 4 of these guys.
Yeah. So we got 3 rapid growth. They're 1 cost green, quick cast, or instant. Well, technically quick cast, but whatever.
Whatever.
So it's got Remnant, you can play from the grave, and target J/Resonator gains +4/+4 until end of turn.
Yep, and the awesome part is that if you use them in different instances, you can use them in the same turn and get the +800.
Yeah. So we play 3 cards called Reincarnation. As an additional cost to play this card, you banish X Resonators, and then you reveal the top X card and put all creatures that are revealed this way into play.
And another beautiful full art here.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez.
And then, yeah, I think that's all it does, right?
I have no idea. I've actually never even read this. I think I drew a couple, too.
Oh, yeah, and the cards that don't get put into play go in your grave with,
Yeah.
with that card. So
That's
after
3 of
that,
these.
Yep. We have 4 of Memoria of Reincarnation, which is
Oh, down to the
Pricia
stones
still.
already?
Yep. So they're both wind and fire magic stone. When it leaves the field for the non-field zone, so like if you put it on the bottom of your deck with Pricia's ability, or if you sack it for whatever, you draw a card, which is really nice.
Okay, and running 4 of those.
Yep. We have 4 magic stone of blasting waves, which is red-green as well. And it's just has no abilities, but it helps you round out that.
Man, those what is it? Curse of the Frozen Casket dual stones were just so beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Such
and then
good
after
art.
that, just 2 regular windstones.
Man, why aren't you using the Windstones from this new set?
I just grabbed 2 random ones. But yeah, that's it.
Do you want to, since we actually went through this deck profile really quick, do you want to show us like the ideal situation?
Yep. So
You don't have to shuffle the deck, but just kind of show us if you got like a random first hand there.
Yeah. So, and I honestly it's so easy to just out of the gate just be aggressive as hell with this deck. Like I didn't even plan out like, oh, I need this and this to kill on turn 2 or whatever, but it is possible to do.
Okay, I've shuffled your stone deck just for the sake of saying you got random cards.
Okay, so let's say my opening hand was 2 Laevateins, Sacred Elf, Lightning Strike, Rapid Growth, right? So what you would do is you would start off. So let's say I'm going first.
Yeah, okay.
Don't have energize. Tap for stone.
Tap
Tap
for
red
stone.
green. Tap that. Sacred Elf. So you pass turn. Comes back to you. You untap everything, right? You what's it? You would tap these 2 for Judgment. Then you play a Laevateinn, right? You tap the Laevateinn. You swing for 12, but as it enters this stone, you can put on the bottom of the deck. With its second ability, you get a fresh stone. It's another red-green.
Mm-hmm.
You tap that red-green, and you use Rapid Growth for +4. So
Yep.
you swing
For 16.
regularly for 16. This stone gets put on the bottom. When it swings, get another stone. You tap that, and you Rapid Growth again.
So wait,
you
did
swing
you?
for 20?
So you've already done
first hit-
12. You've already done 12, right?
Nope. This first hit, before it's hit you, it's hit for 20.
Why?
Because 1, 2,
Yeah.
then 4 more, 16.
16.
And then 4 more again with this fresh stone from attacking is 20.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've hit for
So-
60. You've hit for 20.
No, sorry, I messed up. You don't do the second Rapid Growth. You tap this stone and you discard your Laevateinn for red and green, and you use your God's Art. So I swung for 16. God's Art says, recover this card. J/Resonators you control gain flying and swiftness until end of turn. So you untap.
So second attack phase essentially.
Yeah. You swing again. The stone goes to the bottom. Get a new stone. Tap that. Second Rapid Growth. And then you're swinging for 16 and 20. And then let's say if I had one more Laevateinn, like if these stones were one of the first ones to come out and it went away to the bottom, I'd get to draw from that.
Yeah.
So I could draw a card
But I mean,
get
either way,
11-10.
even
That's
without
just
it,
ridiculous damage.
oh yeah, you've already done 36 by my calculations. You've done 36 damage, and he's got this thing to hit him for another 5. So all he has to do is wait. Like, what the hell can somebody do on a third turn with a slower deck anyway? And then you literally just untap, tap, hit him with a lightning, and he's dead.
Worst case scenario, they were able to block your first attack, but you hit that thing for 16, and then you swing again, flying for 20 in the air, and it's just
just monsters. Just monsters, ridiculously aggressive. Green-red, perfect synergy. Pricia. Oh, would you say that Pricia is one of the most aggressive out of the new 5 from the Return of the Dragon Emperor?
Oh yeah, hands down, it's the most aggressive one that I've seen in a long time. But like, you know, there are ways around it. Like Death Scythe is a pain in the butt for this one.
But how many people are running 4 Death Scythes in their deck anymore?
Exactly. So
Nobody.
Nobody.
Like maybe 1, at most 2, and that's like if they know for a fact they're going up against a swiftness, super aggressive, ruler-based deck.
Yeah, I've also seen people like, you know, still playing Barrier Shadows and stuff like that. So that slows you down. But honestly, like,
It turns it from a third turn, second turn.
Everyone wants to go
fourth or
second,
fifth.
though. That's the thing. And this one, it honestly doesn't care if it goes first.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, it helps.
Cool. So this was our take on Pricia, the Beastmaster new deck profile deck. And actually, if you were to give this thing a little nickname, what would you call it?
I have no clue.
The Master Your Beast Beastmaster deck?
I have no clue, honestly.
Okay.
It's just
that one super aggressive Pricia deck.
yeah.
Well, okay, do you know what's one thing that kind of makes me sad about this? The fact that they chose to bring Pricia back as a ruler again.
How many has she had?
Well, she had the original in the Seven Kings of the Land.
Then the revamp.
And then the revamp. And the revamp only happened recently, so I thought they were going to give it at least a little bit of a run before they brought her back as a main, like, booster ruler again.
Yeah, and how many, like, oh man, she's so popular. Like, so many different crawl. Technically, it was her body, but, you know, Valentina stealing her
Wait a
body,
second, how the hell did she get her body back?
I think it was, Faria. Something to do with Faria, and I didn't read it too much.
Whatever, we'll hit that Wikipedia. We'll do some mad research tonight. Okay, guys, if you like this deck profile, please check the description for the deck list, of course. We didn't do a side deck, but we might, so just check there just in case we decide to include one. Leave some comments for any improvements, and yeah, have fun. We'll see you guys next time.
Subscribe button.
Yeah, that's cool too. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Yeah, peace.